Hi everyone! Welcome to another episode wherein I'm going to give you tips and insights that you can use as you are preparing for your exam. Now katulad nyo, naging reviewer rin ako for 7 months and I think slightly difficult yung sa akin because I have to juggle between work and reviewing. So alam ko yung pinagdadaanan nyo, yung journey, yung hirap ng pagre-review. Sometimes may gusto kang tandaan na concept, let's say yung characteristics ng mga different insect orders, tapos hindi mo makuha-kuha. And you are committing multiple errors, you are frustrated, and pakiramdam mo hindi ganun katalas yung memory mo or ang bobo mo. Or siguro mas mabuti pa, sumuko ka na lang. So alam ko yung feeling na yun, na nahihirapan ka. Now, this is an insight for you. Every time that you are feeling that, just remember, doon ka natututo. So tama ba yung narinig nyo? Every time na nahihirapan kayo, doon kayo natututo? Yes! Every time that we are committing multiple errors, failures habang tinetest natin yung sarili natin, every time that we get frustrated, doon tumitibay yung knowledge na nire-review natin. Why? Because of the concept that we call as neuroplasticity. Oh, diba? Big word. So it's a very technical, big word, but don't worry, we will not be diving deep on the complexity of what neuroplasticity is. Ang goal ko is to make this simple, kasi simple lang rin naman yung pagkakaintindi ko sa concept na ito. So what is neuroplasticity? Neuroplasticity is the ability of your brain to change. So simply put, it is the ability of your brain to change. So nagbabago pala ang ating utak. How? So you want to think of it as the brain like your muscle. So, ang muscle natin, para mag-grow, kailangan niya ng weightlifting, kailangan niya ng resistance training. Kailangan natin siyang i-push beyond doon sa kung ano yung kaya niya. So the way our brain works, ganun rin. Kailangan natin i-push yung brain natin beyond what is comfortable, so beyond its comfort zone. And usually, yung area na yon is mahirap, very frustrating, and nagkakamali tayo 100 or even 1,000 times. But, if we are doing that consistently, we are helping our brain to grow. So that's how neuroplasticity works. One way to look at how neuroplasticity works is imagine you are tasked na mag-travel sa isang forest from point A going to point B. So the first time na papunta ka sa point B, hindi mo alam yung pupuntahan mo kasi forest yan, walang direction, walang kalsada. Pero nakarating ka sa point B. Kapag nakarating ka sa point B, alam mo na may familiar ka ng rota kung paano ka bumalik sa point A. And then, sabihin natin, inulit-ulit mo yan, you will now create a pathway. Let's say a map or even a pathway, a road kung saan makakapunta ka from point A going to point B. Now let's say inulit-ulit mo yan, going from point A going to point B and vice versa, you will now create a super highway link between these 2 points. Now same is true when we are learning an information. The first time that we thought about it, we are learning about it, medyo mahirap, medyo hindi pa nagkiklik yung concept. Pero habang inulit natin, mas nagiging matibay, mas nagiging thick yung connection na yon sa ating brain. And sooner or later, magiging super highway siya na darating yung time na parang automatic na lang. Darating yung information when we are trying to recall it. Now, one thing that you need to understand about neuroplasticity is when you use it, nagiging thicker yung connection na yon between neurons, pero kapag hindi mo ginagamit, kusa rin siyang nawawala or nabubura. So when you use it, you gain it. When you don't use it, you actually lose it. So given that I have introduced to you what neuroplasticity is, how can we apply it sa ating review? Unang-una, you need to test yourself or you need to always do practice test. Napakahalaga yan na portion ng iyong review. Sana kapag nagre-review kayo, hindi lang puro underlining, highlighting and taking down notes. Dapat at least 70% of the time, you are testing yourself. Paano? You are testing yourself by answering Q&A. Pwede sa resources nyo, pwede rin naman sa Anki na binili nyo sa akin, which consists of 10,200 questions to test yourself, di ba? So habang tinitest natin yung sarili natin, we will commit failure. Yes, it will be frustrating. Yes, but the idea here is, di bali nang magkamali ka ng 1,000 times habang nagre-review ka, wag lang pagdating ng exam. So do practice tests. At least 70% of your time in your review session is allocated by testing yourself. Another way to test yourself, kung gusto nyong i-up yung pag-test sa sarili nyo, is kumuha kayo ng blank piece of paper and isulat nyo doon lahat ng natutunan nyo. Gumawa kayo ng mind map. I-drawing nyo yung mga concepts na napag-aralan nyo, let's say sa anatomy ng animal science. So another level yon. But the idea here is, dapat may portion ka sa review mo na kung saan you are just testing yourself continuously. Okay? Testing yourself continuously kasi doon natin natitake advantage yung konsepto ng neuroplasticity. Another tip that you can apply to your review journey is to stay consistent. Naalala nyo, sabi ko kanina, ang neuroplasticity, kapag ginagamit nyo, tumitibay yan. Pero kapag hindi nyo ginagamit, nawawala yan, nabubura. Yun yung importance ng consistency. When we are consistent, napapatibay natin yung different connections of information in our brain. Pero kapag nag-review ka ngayon, tapos yung next na review session mo is after 2 weeks, after 3 weeks, then you are not taking advantage of strengthening that connection. Kaya napakahalaga niyan, stay consistent. Every day, kailangan mong mag-review, you need to test yourself para maging super highway yung connection of information na gusto mong aralin. Now, kaya naman, kapag ikaw ay nag-enroll sa isang review center, dapat yung review mo hindi lang confine every Saturday and Sunday kasi doon lang po may lecturer na nagpapa-review. Dapat araw-araw nagre-review pa rin para pumasa ka. Or, kung gusto mong mag-top, para mag-top ka. So, yun yung sikreto. Stay consistent. The third tip is that, dahil alam na natin yung konsepto ng neuroplasticity, na kapag nahihirapan tayo, dun tayo natututo. The third tip is to reframe your mind on how you think about frustration. So, when you are feeling frustrated, nahihirapan ka, huwag mong isipin na ang bobo mo, hindi matalas yung memory mo, or mas mainam na sumuko ka na lang. Ang isipin mo na itong paghihirap mo na to, itong nararamdaman mo na frustration, is an indicator, it is a sign that you are learning something. So you've got to reframe your mind to think about how frustration works. Instead of thinking na frustration would that your frustration is a sign of failure, think of frustration as a sign of learning and sooner or later a sign of success kapag na-claim mo na yung lisensya na yun or di naman kaya kapag nag-top ka. Sir, yes, so these are the 3 tips, 3 applications that you can do to take advantage of neuroplasticity. Always do practice tests, stay consistent, and reframe your mind on how you think about frustration. Always, okay? Always think of failure and frustration na yan ay gateway, yan yung gate na natututo ka that you are learning something that you are actually growing. So, i-share ko lang sa inyo, when I was preparing for the exam, I am testing myself 200 questions every day for 7 months. Walang palya. Now, what it did for me is some sort of a superpower. Kasi nung nag-e-exam na ako, remember, 100 items sa isang subject, they will give you 3 hours. Natatapos ko yung exam in an hour or sometimes even less than an hour, around 45 minutes. Kasi sobrang bilis na lang yung recall ko ng mga different concepts sa pinag-aralan ko sa Agri. Siguro, tumagal lang ako sa animal science. It took me near 2 hours when I was taking animal science. Pero, iba kasi yung animal science. Iba yung mga question out of this world talaga. Pero say mo, pumasa pa rin ako sa animal science, and animal science is not even my lowest subject. Okay? So, that's it. Those are my 3 tips about neuroplasticity. Sana magamit mo siya. Kapag may tanong kayo, comment nyo lang. Sasagutin ko yan 99.99% of the time. Don't forget to follow my Facebook page. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and to click the notification bell. Napakahalaga niyan. Para updated kayo lagi kapag may bago akong post. I am posting almost every day. And multiple videos pa minsan yung mga pinopost ko kada isang araw. So to take advantage of that and to stay updated sa mga videos ko, click that notification bell, subscribe, and click that notification bell. So hanggang sa muli, maraming salamat. This is Aladdin wishing you all a happy review session. God bless sa inyong mga pursuits and endeavors. Thank you.